believe we're on to lost runs. Is that what I was doing last time? Because the keeper's done, right? No, the keeper's not done. Whoops, I've misled people in my go live message then because I thought I was doing lost runs. We've got to do the corpse. Okie dokie. La 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 la. You crave Total Warhammer 3. When is that out? Tomorrow? I did take a look at the review thread. It's doing well. There was a few notable problems mentioned in a few of the quotes. Game released on Thursday. Very strange. I can't get you in there. What am I supposed to do with that? That is God's flesh. Yeah. I don't know. Oh God, look what it did to his face. It looks like me if I eat something too sour. I think this is just, it just shrinks people so you can kind of walk on them. Although I think they still do contact damage, but they take like, but they take like massive, like physical contact damage. Hang on. There we go. He does look a bit Ditto-like, yeah. I.e. disturbing. Gotta remember, it's the alt floors, it's the knife. Oh look, he's tiny. He died in one hit, but I think he would have died in one hit anyway. Hello, Seeker. I don't remember anything about the last run, how it ended. I don't think I've gotten any further than like the mom fight. As in, no wait, we got to the mausoleum. So we probably died to the first mausoleum boss. Or just a mausoleum room, because you know how it is. Yeah, no, we definitely didn't win because there's still the thing to do. Sadly, does absolutely nothing for us. Oh no, actually, 0.16. Ooh. Worth stopping for, I'd say. Lost Ark is not an option. That's fine. Well, I do have stories. I have stories about my day off. I was also going to throw it. I don't know if is this too early in a stream to start bringing up nerd stuff. Oh, it's a Dross XL. Joy. Because I did have a new option to float, and unfortunately for some it's a tabletop simulator option. It's not Townsfolk Tussle, which I think people still enjoy watching even though it is in a video game that released in 2012. We need Tabletop Simulator 2 that's in like Unreal 4. We need 4K scans of every game that's illegally in it, you know, all that good stuff. Float a boat. Well, I don't know if I want to wait till certain other people are here, because if I remember correctly, and this is tangentially connected to my day off incidentally, a while back I got recommended / asked if I was ever going to play a game, and at the time I said I didn't think it was very watchable, but I've changed my mind on that, and it's in Tabletop Simulator, and not only is it in Tabletop Simulator, it's well made in Tabletop Simulator. I think it was LoJack who told me about it or asked about it, and LoJack's not here right now, right? How dare he be late when I'm talking about him. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't him, it's someone else with a yellow name in chat. That's how I differentiate people. Screw you. Tell us the name? I don't know if I want to like reveal that information yet until he's here. I want to know if he, like, one, I want to know if I'm right about who told me about it. You are just a green name to me, yeah, which is a problem because that's the most common colour in my chat for whatever reason. So, sorry green too, but that's just the way it's gonna be. Like Trunks is purple, Valnar is kind of like a pinkish purple. I'm trying to think of anyone else who stands out. Luke is always purple. Long name purple, I don't even read it, I just know it's Luke. Botfly is very good. It's distracting, no, Phelan, you're orange. You're always orange, which is a less common colour, which makes me remember you better. If that is your real name. Don't change your bloody name colour, I will literally have issues. Whoever you are. Hello, Rollcouth, who always has a pink name. Serenity always has a blue name. Although, yeah, this will be doubly confusing for YouTube because I don't think YouTube's like on-screen chat, or does it? Oh no, I think it does see the color. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I see Trunks is blue on the stream window, so that's going to be doubly confusing because the YouTube video / stream is not seeing the same colors as I am. Well, Marcus. Ooh. You picked the color of the Emperor's children. Of course you did. Oh, Rydog is always red. Another semi-rare color, which is a little strange because you'd think that'd be pretty common. Wait, speaking of which, didn't you used to have a red name as well? Have you changed it? Willie's name is always green. Remember when we were talking about something other than colours of people's names and shit? I can go back to that. It's a custom shade of red. Stop changing your colours, I'll literally have no idea who I'm talking to. I don't do well with names. I use other identifiers to pick people out. I never pronounce anyone's name correctly. It will literally make it impossible for me to have a normal conversation. Oh, thank you for resubbing, Kurt. Wait, you're actually resubbing with your own hard-earned money? Are you okay? Also, Kurt's name is always purple. Not the same shade of purple as Trunks and Luke, though. It's a different shade of purple, which probably means he's uniquely set it. Although it comes out more like Twitch's like official purple, which is also why I remember it. I feel like I've given away too much information by genuinely telling people I identify them by the colour of their name. Purple's a fine colour. I don't mind like Twitch's choice of main colour. I know that's not why you picked it. I just mean in general I see a lot of purple because I'm on Twitch. Bleed purple hashtag. Wait, I know we haven't gone round to the topic of conversation I started like 5 minutes ago, but I just remembered. I saw someone using this thing today. It's like that time we saw that weird hoodie that was like full body hoodie and I had to ask you what it was because I'm old. Today I saw a kid moving at speed on what looked like a skateboard, but it was motorized and had one actual tire in the middle. What the hell is that thing? Thankfully they were wearing a helmet. But they were getting some speed. Like if they hit into an old lady, there would have been a fatality. It's literally called a hoverboard. How long have they been a thing? Are we talking like pre-pandemic, or we're gonna die again instantly? Years? It's literally the first time I've seen one and I thought it looked cool. Blech. Wait, hoverboard? No, it definitely was one large wheel in the middle and it looked like your standard kind of like kids quad bike type wheel, that kind of wheel. The one with one wheel is over $1,000? You mean I saw some rich brat? Damn, I should have mugged them. I mean, stopped them from being mugged. Okay, so they were flaunting their wealth then. But they wore a helmet, so they were smart. It always drove me mad seeing people riding things that they should be wearing a helmet and not. It's like, don't you value your brain juice? Hang on, let me see this picture. That's exactly the thing I saw him riding. It had a light on the front and he was going at, I'd say at least 5 miles an hour, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but when you're using something that's not meant to be fast. And he was going uphill as well, so I imagine it would be faster if you were neutral or going downhill.
Did you see that, Zach?
You want one? I also kind of want one after seeing it, but there's no way now I'd be able to use it. They can go up to 40 miles an hour? Oh, it was a Kickstarter thing in 2014. Wow. Maybe it hit retail now then. Thank you, Masalan, for 29 months with Twitch Prime. Welcome back. That's the side thing I just wanted to get out while I was remembering, because I saw that thing. I looked at my window. I was sipping a cup of tea, like an old man, and then I just saw this kid kind of glide past the window, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I looked out and I saw that thing they were standing on. Because I knew it wasn't a skateboard, because you know how someone like they face forward when they're on a skateboard? So I knew it wasn't that, and they weren't kicking the ground or anything like that, so I knew it wasn't that, it wasn't a scooter. So I had no idea what it was. I didn't spit out my tea, but I was amazed.
Did you see that, Zach?
It seems like it would be very, very easy to faceplant on it though. Like you hit a stone wrong and you're going straight down. I may not have been looking at the screen there. Thank you, Orquem, for using your Twitch Prime as well. Thankfully we have that bonus bit of HP forever now, thanks to whatever it was I did that got it. And for starting a hype train. I wouldn't waste precious tea by spitting out, even if it is decaf. I was taking a moment's respite because I spent my day off doing spring cleaning, which is part of... Additionally why I had long videos on in the background, which is why I looked into how a certain board game plays and found that it might be quite good, and it's got a really good version... Oh god. A really good version in Tabletop Simulator. Would anyone be able to guess it if I said on the equivalent of IMDb for board games, it is the highest rated game with a solo / cooperative mode? Did I get the item room on this floor? I haven't, have I? It's hard to tell when I've already died twice. It is not Gloomhaven, no. Although I am familiar with Gloomhaven. Wait, LoJack's here now! You told me about it. I am very certain you asked me about whether I'd ever try it. Yes, it is Nemesis. Not to be I did get the item room. Oh, it was the Yum Heart. That's what it was. Not to be confused with Resident Evil Nemesis, or... I don't know, isn't there a movie called Nemesis? It is the board game called Nemesis, which is legally distinct Alien. As in the film. Oh yeah, Star Trek Nemesis, that's what it was, yeah. So yeah, I looked into that because my initial finding was I didn't think it'd make good video material because it looked quite complex. It is a little complex, but the board isn't as complex as I thought it was once you know the basics. So from a watchability perspective, I watched a few people play it solo, and I quite like it. Police of Cake played it? Oh, there you go. So it is on Tabletop Sim, and the version on Tabletop Simulator is very good. I was playing around... Yeah, sure, how about I just end it now? The version on Tabletop Simulator, I was playing around with it just before the stream, and it seems very workable and easy to use. And thank you, Hikikomori! Green name. So you can forgive me for always getting names wrong, because in my head you're a colour. Of text, before anyone takes that the wrong way, as we discussed, Daniel, brighter shade of green. Custom green to look like an orc, probably. What was my Vermintide story? Hang on, have we finished the story about the Nemesis? Well, I guess so. That's the idea I'm floating to try and Tabletop Sim. Was the long and the short of it. The Vermintide story is it's not going to be an option for a little while because Twitch is changing something in their backend for Twitch integration or something. So they posted an update saying the Twitch integration is going away while they change stuff in the backend, and it might be a little while before it comes back. So that time when we just randomly decided to play Vermintide might be the last time for a little bit. Unless we just don't care about doing it with the Twitch stuff on. It's their most recent update if you want to go read it for yourself. It happened yesterday, I think. Well, yesterday is when I saw it anyway. Huh. Better the devil you know, I suppose. Hello EVP, who is also the darker shade of purple. Court shade of purple is best. In my opinion. But he customized it, so that's cheating. Willie, I demand you change your name back immediately. Don't make me come down there. Yeah, don't go by the name colours displaying on screen. Those are lies told you by the Illuminati. The only colours that matter are the ones I see on my dashboard. because I've been seeing those same colours from people for years and they're there forever. Let's try pills, why not? What's the worst that could happen? You're going to steal my tier rate and HP?
Bombs are keeper.
Well, I could change the back if I want to. No, there's not going to be any gang warfare about colours. Because all of you are probably seeing different colours to each other anyway. So that wouldn't make any damn sense. No, Nemesis is a video... That's a video game. Nemesis is a board game made by a British company. They recently did a standalone expansion called Lockdown, which I think is something they made during COVID, because I think it went on Kickstarter last year and it fulfilled... Oh no, sorry, it went on Kickstarter 2019 and fulfilled last year. And it's basically the same game, but instead of being on a spaceship filled with aliens, you're on a Mars base filled with aliens. And unlike the actual Aliens miniature game that I played, it's less focused on like murder all the things. Yeah. I'm like, why am I doing no damage? Oh yeah, because I had to skip an item room and the items I did get don't really affect my damage. Also, the alt floor bosses suck. Oh, that does fully restore your health, that's neat. Oh, I would have loved Pocket Brimstone. Not that it would have been the right choice, but... So while I was doing a lot of spring cleaning on my day off, I had various YouTubers playing Nemesis solo or in groups. I only really have a grasp of how to play it as a solo or co-op game, but the actual rules for when you're playing with multiple people have kind of like a traitor mechanic where you can side with the corporation, as in like, to use alien terminology, like Weyland-Yutani. Ugh. This run is going down the pooper. You can side with the corporation and do some nasty objectives to satisfy a win condition that way, or you can do a personal objective, which will be like escape and survive or kill the aliens. Your wife's Valentine present is a video game of your choosing? Oh, I thought the room was empty. Didn't you say you wanted Total Warhammer 3? It seemed okay solo. Like, I think it's very watchable solo. I think it's very playable solo, especially if you use two characters. Oh, thank you to everyone who contributed to the hype train. But I think it's also very prone to forgetting little things because of how many little rules and interactions there are, which would probably make nerds very familiar with the game angry because they have no lives. Like, just before the stream I had a video going. It's a bunch of people playing a full proper game, adversarial or semi-adversarial. It had one comment on it, and the video incidentally is almost 4 hours long because it's a full game of them playing quite slowly. It had a single comment on it, and the comment said, "Yeah, great video and all, but I had to stop watching after the first encounter because you got all the rules wrong." It's like strong please go outside energy. So it feels like it might be one of those kind of games. Bleep bleep blorp. But if you're willing, I have no other plans for the rest of the stream tonight, so I'd be happy to try and give it a go. Especially because, again, tangentially connected to what I was doing yesterday, I decided to pick up the base box of Nemesis. I found it for an okay price. I'm not going to say a good price. The only good price was when it was at Kickstarter. And now I kind of understand why Steam Forge try and price their retail releases as they do. Is to really incentivize you to get in at the Kickstarter level, because they don't care if they charge too much at retail. If you want to go take a look at it ahead of time, you probably shouldn't if you have no idea how to play it, because it will look super daunting. But the basics are easy. The complexities come once you start having a bunch of aliens on the board. You still have Cyberpunk installed? Like, I liked Cyberpunk and I don't have it installed. I saw something about it getting an update though. How many people? I have no idea. Oh, Blaze of Cake is here. When I was doing a couple of test turns in Tabletop Simulator, I kept forgetting noise tokens. And then I got alien cards confused with event cards, but then I kind of sorted that out. And honest to God, the second room I found when I was testing was the nest. And the token I drew at the end of the turn, don't blow that fire out. Okay, good. Was the queen token, so a queen spawned on me turn 2. There's a lot of cards. Yeah, wait, hang on a second. Why does Cort have the train? Oh, because you started the hype train. That's why. You're the conductor. That is unfortunate. Oh, I found it funny. Actually, I hated that nobody was watching except me. Because no one would believe me. That I accidentally summoned the queen turn 2 and then it chased me from room to room a couple of times as well. Okay, there's the mirror. Let's go do that. No, I didn't get eaten. Well, only because I was doing like 3 turns to test it to try and get a feel for the flow. You should still expect to see more Townsfolk Tussle though, because it's just a fun game that's super simple. Speaking of which, the live action play of that on YouTube is now done. The first part did okay view-wise, didn't get much interactions. Second part got less views but more interactions asking for more, so it's like, that's kind of mixed signals. But I do plan to record 2 more full games of it regardless. Oh, I have to go that way? That's awful. It kind of turns into a Scooby-Doo chase, because if you manage to get away from the aliens, and I happen to be playing as the scout, who has a card that lets her run away for free. She also looks like Sombra. But anyway, aliens don't necessarily follow right after you. They could go kind of like randomly. They get a free attack on you if you try and leave unless you have certain cards, which she has. More murder game? Which murder game are you talking about? If you mean Friday the 13th, I tried to get that on Sunday, but we just didn't have the people who want to play it. We had 3 choices of multiplayer game on Sunday, and we didn't have the numbers to play any of them. Except Escape Simulator. Which is fine, because Escape Simulator is good, but... yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to play as the Scout again. Friday the 13th. Yeah, I wanted to play more of it, but sadly there just wasn't enough people there. Don't Look Back, I recorded today, so that'll be up next week because I am a bit too far ahead with my recording. And I finished pinning up a couple of official extra killers for it today as well. The Tabletop Simulator version I think does have the Kickstarter exclusives. I loaded one of them to test and it didn't have like all the official art, it just had like placeholder for all the same cards. Which is fine, the text is still there. But I tested a character who I know for a fact has a Columbo parody card and I was very disappointed that the card didn't look like it should. Because they have a card called Just One More Thing and he's doing the like Columbo leaning in thing. But it doesn't have the art for it. Yeah, Widget is off the docket forever. I didn't get to play it during the free weekend. I did load it up to get it prepped for stream. And it was much more ugly than I thought it was. And if we struggle to get folk on a day when it's free, we're not going to be able to get folk when it costs money. So that's off the docket forever. But there's still a chance for prop night. I still want to do more Friday the 13th. I feel like Cort would enjoy Friday the 13th, but I understand you can't really make it that often. Oh, connected to that, I still haven't told the story about what I did on my day off other than just saying I did spring cleaning, but I found a bit of paper I wrote, I don't know how long ago, I'm going to say at least 3-4 years, I know for a fact it's that long ago because it has a list of games that I was considering for co-op games to play on YouTube or stream. What am I supposed? Oh, you can be killed. I didn't realise they could be killed. Oh god. Hang on. I need to focus. That should get him. Okay. Alright, I'm back, baby. I found a list of co-op games, and I know this has existed for a while because we played a bunch of them on it, but some of the ideas I had never came to fruition, so I thought it'd be quite fun to just list them off. Why do these two look higher definition than usual? Those damn psychic shots. There we go. No payout, huh? Hello, kitty. Purple name. Well, yeah, this is the annoying part, though. If everyone who's here that can play Prop Night is here, then that's going to scupper the plans I had to bore people with the Tabletop Simulator game. Although I guess we could fit in 3 times. I do want to try it. Friday the 13th is still my preference, but I do want to try it. Anyway, the list of co-op games I found. You know what, this is how old-fashioned I am. One, it's written on paper, because I'm very old. But 2, I even like gave the paper a title and underlined the title. Like I'm at school or something, like some kind of fucking nerd. Anyway, first option I wrote, A Way Out, which we've never played and I don't really want to play now because I've seen a playthrough so I know the twists. That, oh, for goodness sake, the item runs on this run is so bad. I mean, that's pretty good, but I didn't know what that was prior to picking it up. So that's an accurate picture for how I feel. Second on the list, Starbound, which we've never went back to, I think, because the developer got cancelled. Minecraft, which we tried to get to work, but they just wouldn't let me use my mouse lock to the screen, so it's impossible to play. And apparently Microsoft just can't fix the issue. Yeah, they're a small indie dev, so it might take them a little while. Next on the list was Victor Vran, which I remember trying for a look at, but I don't think we ever played a co-op. And I also scribbled through it, so I think I maybe changed my mind. No, I would have written game ideas with chums. And then written a small P on the end and giggled to myself. And then Helldivers, which I put an X next to, but I'm fairly certain we did play that, because that's the Warhammer 40k-like one. So you just get dropped down to a planet and then go full Starship Troopers. And kill the bugs. Ooh. And then Escape from Tarkov, which I scribbled a line through, even though again we did end up trying that briefly until I discovered it was a terrible, terrible game. Exceptionally boring. The only good bug is the dead bug. Exactly. This is not the floor with the keepies, and we have the game room. Outward? I don't remember what Outward is. Did we play that? I have something called Outward written here. That was a good shot. This is too many flies. Outward is 11 out of 10. Which one is Outward? Is that the one where you're shrunk down? Is it, and it's meant to make you feel things? Is that that one? Son of a bitch, I got sniped. Again! No? Is it the janky adventuring one for the person whose co-op doesn't get any stuff saved? Is it that one? Alright, so bad it's great. Well, I play sweary games, so that does interest me. It is that one? That's it, right, okay, and you don't even get like a map or anything? Yes. Okay, it's coming back to me. Yeah, I think Valinor wasn't hot on that one, so that's why we didn't bother trying it. I didn't realise it was so janky. Hello Redris, rare orange name. Yeah, we're doing colours today. It is janky, but is it good janky? Oh, is it $40 janky? At least Swery has the decency to charge like 30 at tops. for his atrocities. Yeah, baby, etc. It's not 40. Well, we could get it on sale. I imagine at this point on sale it must go down quite far, right? What else we got here? For the King, which we definitely played for sure. For a while, it was good. And RimWorld Co-op, again, we did that for a little while until it became a bit tedious, as every RimWorld playthrough does. The Escapist 2, I don't think we did the Escapist 2, but we did the Survivalist, which is essentially the same thing, because it's the same engine. Just without the tedious micromanagement of being in a prison. And then after that, Total Warhammer 2, yep, played that for a while, did a co-op campaign, kinda. A couple of times, dying over and over, despite having the mod that stops the AI cheating, because we're both bad at it. Which is why I'm not particularly enthused about... This version of Ragman sucks. Let's check the cursor. Nope. Dead Rising 2 off the record, yep. We played that through, right? Or did we never get that off the ground? I think we did, right? I'm pretty sure we played the Frank West version of Dead Rising. Because I hadn't played that version of it prior. Yeah! Yeah, we totally did. Yeah, we played it because I remember the final zombie jump scare being like 3 times louder than it should be. And then last... Oh no, 2. Raft. We played that. It was okay. We should probably go back sometime because it has a story now. And Inquisitor Martyr, whatever that was called. That 40k game we did play briefly. Overheat. Yes, I remember that as well. Well, Raft has had like 2 updates since the last time Valinar and I played it, and then Hawks joined us for a little bit. There's more locations and whatnot. But if they're going to get an update soon, then we should probably wait for that. But yeah, I wrote this God knows how many years ago, and I just found it while I was spring cleaning yesterday. Ah, the Nemesis, speaking of which. Not my Nemesis, just the Nemesis of EVP. Have you played Lost Ark, Court? I feel like that might be your kind of game with the waifu abomination control you have over how your character looks. It's Dark Souls level of make your chin as flat as possible and your nose extra long. You dislike Korean MMOs. Do you only like the sexualization of characters if you can be the one doing it rather than the developer? Because have you seen my Dark Souls 2 character? Yes, okay, that's what I thought. It is a pretty horny game. Also, some of the animations left in are very clearly meant to insinuate certain female body parts, but the male characters still do it. So my character's hips were swaying walking away from a person in the intro. They walk like Bayonetta, yeah. I'm not down on Lost Ark. I think it's pretty impressive. I love that Gunlance is literally a weapon in it. I don't feel particularly like it's super fantastic or anything though. It feels like a generic Diablo clone with some cool looking animations and scenery. And way too many menus. That's the other thing. Oh, made use of that aura of extra damage while I had it. No key though, so we're gonna have to ignore the item room. Key? You're not a key, you're a bomb. Key piece is not on this floor. We're gonna, yeah, just hope we get a planetarium, I guess. So far as F for you, yeah, I mean, I'm not... My initial reaction to New World, even though New World got boring as well, was much higher. Like, New World was great for a while. Whereas Lost Ark, it's like, yeah, it's fine. I could certainly play more of it, but if I could never play more of it, I wouldn't particularly care. Simple as that. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. New World was comfy. Like, it was so stereotypically an old-fashioned Western MMO. And it wasn't even trying to hide it. Bugs and all. I'd revisit New World, but it'd have to change quite a bit to warrant it. Like, if they just add another weapon at this point, nah, I'm not reinstalling it for that. Oh, we get an item room. How very generous. Never mind. I will take my luck up. I should have just walked away. Break the leg, walk away. I have played Grim Dawn, I think, way back in the day. That's another Diablo-like, right? The dude on the cover is like a knight with orange in the background. I'm pretty sure I definitely did a lookout of it. I don't remember if I played it with anyone. Oh, we have the fire rate aura now because it got hurt, but that's okay with troubleshot. Judgment. Well, we might as well go try for the key piece while I have a good aura. Remember EDF? I found another bit of paper with EDF 5 scrawled on it. I should have taken that bounty for EDF 5 just to have an excuse to play it again when it was there. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Valinar, there was a bounty kicking around. I don't think it's there currently, but it might reappear. Would you play, not Lost Generation, what's it called? The Last Generation? The one with the Russian robots. Or Swedish robots, sorry. Although I think they added Russia. Generation 0, yeah, because they must have got a recent update because there was a bounty kicking around for it and I didn't take it, but if it reappears I might. Apparently they've added a bunch of stuff since the last time we played it. We'll play EDF again as well, for the record. They've just got to make another one that's good or discount the Lego one so Valinar can play that with me. I still have it installed, I want to play more of it. Failing your bias in favour of that game to a disturbing and confusing degree. Also, congratulations on your company's success, sort of, on that Kickstarter. Oh no! It clipped me. It clipped me. As if I had a foot, but I didn't have a foot because I was a little ghost. Burns!